Good evening, everybody. My name's Nick Hames, graduate of Malden High, class of 2015. I played here last year, if anyone was played with the Reminiscents. It was awesome. Very fun. I'm gonna play a couple songs for you. I'm using a piece of equipment that allows me to record what I play live, press a button, play it back, and build upon it, so it kind of sounds like a band. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, please enjoy. Thank you. Something to behold, elegant and bold. She is electricity running to my soul. And I could easily lose my mind. The way you kiss me will work each time, calling me to come back to bed, singing Georgia on my mind. And lips generous and warm, you build me up like stairs. Eyes innocent and wide, remind me what it's like. And I could easily lose my mind. The way you kiss me will work each time, pulling me back into the flames, and I'm burning up again, I'm burning up. And I never understood what was at stake. I never thought your love was worth its weight. And now you've come and gone, I finally worked it out, I worked it out. I never should have told you, I never should have let you see inside. Don't want any trouble in your mind, won't you let it be? I never should have told you, I never should have let you see inside. Don't want any trouble in your mind, won't you let it be? I never should have told you, I never should have let you see inside. Don't want any trouble in your mind, won't you let it be? Never should have told you, I never should have let you see inside. Don't want any trouble in your mind, won't you let it be? And I could easily lose my mind. The way you kiss me will work each time, pulling me back into the flames, and I'm burning up again, I'm burning up. And I never understood what was at stake. I never thought your love was worth its weight. And now you've come and gone, I finally worked it out, I worked it out. Thank you. This next song is really fun to dance to, so feel free to get your moves on. for you. A 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass, yeah. 7 years of bad luck, good things in your past, yeah. When you believe in things that you don't understand and you suffer, the superstition leads the way. Wash your face and hands, yeah. Rid me of the problem and do the best you can, yeah. Let me in a daydream, keep me going strong, yeah. You don't want to save me, it's my sad song, yeah. Superstition leads the way. Sight to the blind. My baby loved me 'cause the sun never shines. She's my sweetest little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweetest little baby. I'm her little lover boy. Well, I love my baby and heart and soul. Love like eyes that won't never grow. My sweetest little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweetest little baby. I'm her little lover boy. But I love my baby long and mean. You last with her, you'll see a man get mean. She's my sweetest little thing. She's my pride and joy. She's my sweetest little baby. I'm her little lover boy. my sweetest little baby, and I'm her little lover boy. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nick Caves, thank you. Thank you very much. I've been Nick Caves. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, I'm Gary Christensen, Mayor of the City of Malden, and I want to welcome you to the Summer Concert Series, where tonight we have the one, the only, the Reminiscents. Give them a big round of applause. Wow. Why can't I get those? Before we begin, we just want to say thank you to a couple people, of course, the Troika, Karen Hayes, Peter Levine, and Adam Weldi, who helped bring this Summer Concert Series to Malden. Give them a big round of applause. We also want to thank Malden Access Television for being here, as always. Thank you, Sal and team. And then we do have a couple candidates here tonight and office holders that I would like to introduce to you now. To my left, we have John Matheson representing the City Council Ward 3. We also have Jerry Leone representing the school committee from Ward 6 and also a candidate for the City Council. And a candidate for the school committee out of Ward 3, we have Jen Spetafor. Jen, thank you for being here. And then let me just say, too, what a pleasure it was to get here when our very own Nick Hames was playing. He's so good. Give a big round of applause. He's so good now that when we map out the Summer Concert Series, we always ask, when can Nick Hames play? So once again, Nick, thank you for being here and for all you do. So once again, we're just so happy to be here tonight with the Reminiscents, not only for how they play and what they play, but for what they do. They also raise a lot of money for a charity, Multiple Sclerosis Society, Cystic Fibrosis, the Boys and Girls Clubs, you name it. They're always working hard to help those who need a hand. And so without further ado, let's bring them on, the Reminiscents.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you so much. All right, I need y'all to clap your hands now. Put those hands together. Here we go.
Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on. Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on. Snoopy lives in a very bad
appreciate it.
It is
All right.
so good to be back in Malden. We've been doing this for a lot of years, and I'll tell you, it's a great place. And you found a great place to do this.
This
you
is
know,
wonderful, I tell
in
you,
front
it
of the
really
in
is.
front of the city hall that the mayor had torn down. I can't believe you tore that down. It's unbelievable.
By himself?
He did it. He did it
With a
himself.
sledgehammer.
He was so disgusted.
Hey, we want to say a special thank you to the mayor. Last year was our 25th year in a row doing concerts for the city of Malden, and the mayor, kind as he was, gave us a proclamation after 25 years. And give him a round of applause, would you please?
He is something
Great guy.
special. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to be back here, but I got to tell you, on this stage tonight, one of the most talented gentlemen that I have ever heard sing. He sings Roy Orbison better than anybody on the planet. And the only problem we're a little worried about,
What's that?
his in-laws are in the audience.
Oh my God.
Now, Mark does get a little weird. I made sure he went to the bathroom before we started.
That's right.
It's on the right. But we're going to put him to the test. Now, I know there's a lot of pressure on him, but once again, and this is serious, there is no one that can sing Roy Orbison better than him. No one. Do two great Roy Orbison songs right now. First song is In Dreams. Second, Only the Lonely. Mark Pooley.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep, everything is alright. I close my eyes and I drift away into the magic night. I softly say a silent prayer like dreamers do. Then I fall asleep to dream my dreams of you. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk to you. In dreams you're mine. All of the time we're together. In dreams, but just before the dawn, I awake and find you gone. I can't help it, I can't help it if I cry. I remember that you said goodbye. It's goodbye that always stays. Can only happen in my dreams. we're gone forever, and so far apart, but only lonely know why I cry. Only the lonely
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Only the lonely, only the lonely,
only the lonely know the heartaches I've been through. Only the lonely know I cry for you. Maybe tomorrow, all your romance, no more sorrow, but that's the chance you're gonna take if you're lonely. Heartbreak, only the lonely.
The great one, Mark Poulin.
Thank you very much.
I know, it's not, I agree, it's not fair. Have that much talent and be that beautiful looking. You're so cute.
Got the whole thing.
He is amazing. Hey, we've been doing this a long time, and a gentleman, his name is Jack, and comes to see us all the time. Jack, give us a little wave.
He's right in the front row there. There he is.
Wake up, Jack.
Jack had a couple of requests, and I never refuse requests by somebody that gives me money. Not that he did, but I'm sure later on he probably will. You want to hear a song by Wilbert Harrison?
All right.
Thing called Kansas City.
All right, if you're not dancing, I want you to clap your hands. Help us out. Here we go. I go to Kansas City, here I come. I go to Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Well, I'm standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine.
That's for Jack.
All right,
Kansas
Jack.
City.
Some great dancing out there. Appreciate that. That's
Wow.
great.
Hey, this is so nice. You know, and we want to say a very special thank you to the police here in Malden. We want to thank you a lot because
Appreciate it. Thank you.
because Mark has a lot of outstanding warrants and they let it go.
Yeah, but he
tonight.
did register, so that's.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. Hey, listen, we're going to do a great song right now that was actually done by a country gentleman. And people say, well, why are you doing a country song when you're a rock and roll band? Because country music and rock and roll are very closely related. So much so, this song was a #1 country song, and it turned out to be a #1 rock and roll song. It was a song by the late, great Conway Twitty, who actually wrote the song about my love life.
What's it called?
It's Only Make Believe.
All right, I know that one.
I wish that was a joke.
People see us everywhere. They think you really care. Myself I can't deceive. I know it's only make believe. My morning only prayer is that someday you can. My dream, my hope come true. My one and only you. No one will ever know how much I love you so. My only prayer will be someday you'll care for me, but it's Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right.
Now, you know, a lot of times we'll be playing in front of a group, and we'll get ready to do the song, and I'll ask people who likes country music, and some people will raise their hand. Some people say, you know what, I don't really care for country music. But whenever I ask if anyone likes the music of this next gentleman, everyone loves his music. He is the man in black. He was the late, great Johnny Cash. And we're gonna do a special song. This is one of Johnny Cash's biggest hits, and I want to dedicate this to Peter, who did some prison time.
All right.
You didn't think I knew about that, Pete, huh? Little Folsom Prison Blues.
All right, I want everybody now to clap your hands. Help me out here. I hear that train coming around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine, so I don't know where. I'm stuck in Folsom prison. Time keeps dragging on, and I hear that train coming down on T-Side and Road. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. Well, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Oh yeah, I ain't seen the sunshine, I hang my head and cry. All right, let's do it, boys. Rich folks, those fancy dining cars, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I guess I had it coming, I know I can't be free. When I hear that whistle blowing, that was torches bleed. All right, let's do it again, boys, here we go. This is Malden. So.
Malden. We don't do gunshots in Malden. What a great night it is.
Beautiful.
This is a really nice facility. Usually we used to be in front of the town hall.
I like this better. This a nice venue here or what?
It's very nice.
Beautiful venue.
I know. Now, one of Johnny Cash's best friends, people don't know this, but was a guy by the name of Roy Orbison. And once again, we have the great Mark Poulin. And I'm going to ask Mark to do a special Roy Orbison song because Roy Orbison actually wrote this song about my ex-wife.
Now, wait a minute. The last one's about your sex life. Now, this is about your ex-wife?
Yeah, my ex-wife.
What's it called?
It's called Mean Woman Blues.
How appropriate. All right.
Can't get over here, so I'll you do it. What do you got? Well, I got a woman mean as she can be. Well, yes, I've got a woman mean as she can be. But sometimes I think she's on my own, feeling me.
right there, Marco. Good job.
Wow,
Hey,
that's...
just to let you know, down in front we have schedules for the band, and we've got a bunch of great shows coming up. We are going to actually be back in Malden, thanks to my buddy Peter Levine over here. Peter, we've been trying to get in that festival for 25 years. You finally got us in there. Whole new band, but you finally got us in there. We're going to do the Feast of St. Rocco's here in Malden. It's on the schedule, so I want to see everybody there, all right? And a few other announcements I might have told you earlier. We are doing a 3-day tour with Glenn Leonard's Temptations Review. And one of the shows is going to be free. It's going to be in our hometown, which is Waltham, Massachusetts, put on by Mayor Jeanette McCarthy. And she is going to pay for the whole thing, the Reminiscents and the Temptations. That's a free show. It's going to be in the Waltham Common. All you need to do is bring a lawn chair. And the night before that, we're going to be with the Temptations down at the Marshfield Fair. We've got a bunch of stuff. Friday night, we're going to be with the Shirelles up at Hampton Beach. They sang We Used to Love Me Tomorrow, Soldier Boy, a bunch of things.
Mama said
there'd be days like this. Also, we have one with the Drifters in September. We have one with Don McLean at Gillette Stadium. He sang American Pie, you know, bye, bye, Miss. And we just signed to do a show in Cambridge with a group called the Weather Girls, and they had one big song called It's Raining Men. But everything is down there in front, so make sure you get a schedule and come see us.
We must be really good.
We're really busy.
We're busy, not that good.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is also a very special night for us. We are introducing our newest member on the bass and on vocals, Joe Foster. We call him JD, but he's Joseph Dean Foster, as a matter of fact.
If he looks familiar, he was with the John Penny Band, country band, for many years.
And a great addition to the
guy.
group.
Exactly.
We're thrilled to have him. Ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago, Mike and I had done an early job, and we left. We were up at Hampton Beach, and we went to see a band play that night. And there was a band called The Classmates, and they did a song that blew us away. And Mike said, "Hey, we got to steal that song." I said, "The hell with that. We got to steal their keyboard player," which is what we did. If you look really careful, Doug is actually chained to the keys. I know. But one of the most talented players that we've ever played with, and we brought him into our group, Doug Tybor. The song was done by the Moody Blues. It's called Nights in White Satin.
White satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty, these eyes of mine, never seen before. Just what the truth is, can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can't understand. Some try to tell me words they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you can be. never seen before. Just what the truth is, can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you. Oh, I love you.
And thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't do a song like that without a brilliant keyboard player, Doug Tybor on the Magical Keys. One of the very few Vikings that play keyboard. Well, listen, I love that song, I really do. But you know, ladies and gentlemen, we just started doing a great song because we play a lot at Hampton Beach. And this is actually the definitive beach song.
Oh, yeah, if you
That
feel
being
like
said,
dancing.
song that was done by the Rivieras. It's called the California Sun.
All right, everybody clap your hands now. Everybody put those hands together. Here we go. California girl. thank you.
California sun.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful dancing out there. I like that.
Hey, we'll do a couple more, and actually, we're going to get, when we take a short break, Nick is going to come up and do some more songs.
All right.
You know what? It's unbelievable. He is amazing.
Good guy.
A young, good-looking kid with all that talent. There are so few of us.
I know.
I have shoes older than Nick that I'm wearing right now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Jack, who's come to see us many, many times, he wants to hear you do Elvis Presley.
Does anybody like Elvis?
Everybody loves Elvis.
All right.
This is I think this is the prettiest song he ever did.
Okay.
It's called Can't Help Falling
In Love. From the movie Blue Hawaii. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling
talented Michael
Thank you so much.
Choyo.
Appreciate it.
Now we got to do some upbeat Elvis.
Well, the people got to dance. We're going to do. So we're going to do some early Elvis rock and roll. Do you want to dance to it?
These are actually two songs that Elvis did before he went into the Army.
I didn't know that.
Did you know he went into the Army?
I knew that. Yes.
He did. He used to fix Jeeps, believe it or not. Two great songs.
Why don't you clap your hands for some early Elvis? Here we go. You know I can't be fine. Sit home all alone. If you can't come around, this way's telephone. Don't be cruel. You hold this in. Baby, if I made you mad, so my mind is set. Come on over here and love me. Future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel. You hold this in. Oh, I know other love you are. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Well, let's walk to the preacher. And if they say I do, then you know you have me. And I'll know I'll have you. Don't be cruel. You hold this thing. Why must we be apart? No, I love you, baby, cross my heart. Well, let's walk to the preacher. And if they say I do, come on over here and love me. Love me like I love you. Don't be cruel. You hold this thing. Why must we be apart? You know I love you, baby, cross my heart. Don't be cruel. You hold this thing. Don't be cruel. You hold this thing. Oh, I know other love you are. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Burn and chain around my neck. Leave me anyway. Oh, let it be. Oh, let it be. A dirty bear. I don't wanna be a lion. Lions play to run. I don't wanna be a tiger. Tigers ain't the kind you love and love. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Burning chain around my neck. Leave me anyway. Oh, let it be. Oh, let it be. A dirty bear. I don't wanna be a lion. Lions play to run. Don't wanna be a tiger. Tigers ain't the kind you love and love. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Burning chain around my neck. Leave me anyway. Oh, let it be. Oh, let it be. A dirty bear. Oh, let it be. Oh, let it be. A dirty bear. Oh, let me be. Oh, let it be. Your teddy bear. I just wanna be your teddy bear.
little bit of Elvis for you.
All right, thank you so much.
Hey, Karen. What happened to Adam? He's where?
He's in London.
You're kidding. Well, you tell him we were asking for him. For those of you who don't know, Adam's like, he is like a hunk and a half, man. We always try to promote him.
That's right.
But we do want to say a special thank you to Karen. Karen has she's so good dealing with, because she worked with seniors, so she's really good dealing with Mike and I. She knows we're weird, so she does some great things. Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
You win.
Hey, listen.
Hey, which reminds me, I want everybody to give Peter Levine a big round of applause. He's the gentleman that's running these concerts now, and he's doing a terrific job, believe me. He really is. Thank you, Peter.
I thought he was going to be older. Hey, listen, we got to take a little break, but we are gonna. If Nick is here, we're gonna get Nick up to do a few songs.
He's right over there. Yep.
And but we'll be coming back. And listen, we're gonna do a whole different show unless I forget what we did the first time,
Right.
which has happened many occasions.
All right.
But this guy, Nick, is very, very talented, and we will be back in a little bit.
Okay, now during the break, I want everybody to come up and get a schedule. As all our Temptations dates, our Shirelles dates, our Drifters dates, our Don McLean dates, and our Weather Girls, It Must Be Raining Men dates. So check it out in front there, and we'll see you in just a bit. We have the young gentleman coming up right now, entertain.
Good evening, everyone. Again, my name's Nick Ames. Big round of applause for the Reminiscents. They sound unbelievable. It's very good, very good. I did this last year in between their intermissions, and it was an honor. It was so fun. I'm gonna play a couple more songs for you. Hope you enjoy it. The dawn is breaking, a light shining through, and you're barely waking, and I'm tangled up in you. Yeah. I'm open, you're closed, and I follow your go, and I worry I won't see your face. Light up again, even the best fall down sometimes, even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills your mind, I somehow find you and I collide. No. And I'm quiet, you know, and you make a first impression. And I found I'm scared to know I'm always on your mind. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the stars refuse to shine. Out of the back you fall in time. I somehow find you and I collide. Don't stop here. I've lost my place. I'm close behind it too. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the back you fall in time. I finally find that you and I collide. No. Thank you. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Nick Ames. Thank you guys for accepting me. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. Coming down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. And there's this movie that I think you'll like. This guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the higher shelf. Oh, and they come unstuck, lady, coming down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just gotta know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, and lady, coming down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. A lady coming down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. These songs are always fun to play. This is my last song. It's kind of a jam, so feel free to clap your hands or get into it. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's going to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. know, I 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 know. I know, 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 no. I know, I know, I know, I know, no. I know, I know, I know, I know. Hey, don't leave the young thing alone, 'cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Thank you guys for having me. My name's been Nick Kames, thank you. Thank you.
Check. I just wanted to make a quick announcement that we want to thank the makers of the movie called Patriots Day, which actually filmed part of the movie right here in Malden, for sponsoring the Reminiscents tonight. That was very, very nice of them, and we appreciate it. And actually, if who's seen the movie? Did everybody see the movie? Yeah. Did you notice how well Peter Levine did acting in that movie? He didn't have a lot of parts, but he was a major...
Wait a minute.
What?
He was in that movie?
Yeah, Patriots Day.
What did he play?
I can't say. All right. We got a lot of requests, and anything you want to hear, just let us know. Don't forget, St. Rocco's going to be at that festival, and that's coming up. That's going to be on a Saturday night. The 12th, all right. We want to see everybody there. We got our old entourage coming in from Waltham. So get there early. There's going to be a lot of people there. Now, right now, we are going to dedicate a song to, actually it's a medley, to Charlie and Linda. Charlie and Linda follow the Reminiscents. Charlie and Linda follow the Reminiscents all the time. And they were going to go to Hampton Beach, but they get sick, from what I understand. Charlie got sick. So what we're going to do is, it's being filmed, we're going to dedicate this to Charlie and Linda, okay?
So, ladies and gentlemen, over the many, many years, Mike and I started this band 44 years ago. I know, I don't look that old, but I am. Anyway, over those 44 years, we've opened up for some of the great legends of rock and roll. Certainly no one bigger than the band that is known as America's Band. They are the Beach Boys.
East Coast girls are hit by
so glad. All right.
Hey, you know what? I neglected to introduce the band to the people.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
So, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, his first night as an official member of the Reminiscents. He's played with us before, but now he's in the family now. Now that you're a family member, behave yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Joe J.D. Foster on the bass. The gentleman on the keyboards, I made the mistake of calling him a Viking, and everyone just assumed he's from Minnesota. He's actually from Pittsburgh. One of the most talented keyboard players you will ever hear, the great Doug Tybor. Gentleman on the drums has been our drummer for well over 20 years. He is the greatest drummer in captivity.
The universe, I mean.
You wrote Captivity. Oh. Anyway, a great musician, a great gentleman, Peter Venito on the drums.
Ooh, that hurt.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, here in the hometown of his wife, here she grew up here in Malden, he was able to marry a rich girl from Malden.
There you go.
Well, he thought he was marrying a rich girl from Malden.
Hey, at least she's got a job.
Ladies and gentlemen, no one plays better guitar or sings Roy Orbison better. Mark Poulin!
Thank you. We met at the Vogue, by the way.
All right.
Gentlemen, I right, one of the founders of this band 44 years ago. He's been my best friend since the 5th grade. Mr. Michael Joyo!
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And to my left, co-founder of the band 44 years ago, he's our leader, the one and only Mr. Dominic Vachon.
Thank yous. Thank yous. Thank yous. Hey, real good news and bad news.
What's that?
Good news, a lot of you made requests during the break. The bad news, at my advanced age, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. But I did remember a few.
All right.
And this young lady came up to me. She said, last year, we played in front of the City Hall.
Yeah?
You did her favorite song.
What's she, crazy?
That's the song.
Oh, okay. All right. That sounds good.
Song by the late, great Patsy Cline. It's called Crazy.
Crazy for feeling so lonely.
so much. Thank you.
That was for Martha.
All right, Martha.
You know, you do that so good.
Thank you. You're crazy.
You're really talented. I mean, there was a request that I didn't remember, but Doug did, so
Yeah.
he reminded me.
Okay.
Song by Lloyd Price.
Oh,
Know what that song might be?
I do. You'll recognize it right off the bat.
The night was clear and the moon was yellow.
Leaves came tumbling down.
I was standing up in the corner when I heard my bulldog bark. He was barking to the man who was gambling in the dark. It was staggering and Billy, two men who gambled. Staggering through 7 Billy swarming, he threw away. Staggering, cried Billy, I can't let you go without. You want all of my money and my brand new Stetson hat. Went on home just to get his money. He said, I'm going to the borough to pay a debt I owe. Let's go. Went to the borough. He strolled across the borough. He said, nobody moving it for this 44. Staggering, cried Billy. Oh, please don't take my life. I got 3 little children and a very sickly wife. Shot Billy. Well, he shot that poor boy so bad. The poor boy went through Billy and he broke the boy to his glass.
Thank you very much. It's an old Lloyd Price song.
Our drummer Peter prides himself for making me screw up, and he did, and luckily Mike bailed me out.
I bailed you out. That's how you.
You are an evil human being.
Concentrate.
Yes, I have to concentrate. I know. Hey, once again, we are thrilled to be here and remind you, we're looking so forward to the Feast of St. Rocco.
That's right.
That's going to be a great
We want everybody there because we're going to wait for you guys.
Yeah, and
right?
actually, I think if Nick shows up, I said I'd like him to play.
Yeah, Nick is going to play some songs with us too.
On our break. We're going to do a song right now that was done by a British group. And I didn't know they were a British group, but Mike told me, because all the British groups, whenever they sing, they sound American.
Yeah,
they
that's true.
lose their accent.
Exactly.
This was a band called The Foundations, and if you saw the movie Something About Mary, you will recognize the song.
All right.
know who I met on the break?
Who'd you meet on the break?
Joey Voices. Did you ever
Really?
watch Joey
I
Voices
know him,
on
yeah.
YouTube? He's from Malden.
I know that.
He's a good-looking guy from Malden.
Excellent. Joey, I watch your videos, seriously, I do. I enjoy them very much.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that he's Irish.
Irish.
I thought he was Italian.
No.
It doesn't put you down in my eyes. I mean,
I'm Irish.
it doesn't put you down in my eyes.
Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad.
There's only two kinds of people in the world:
What's that?
Italians and those that wish they were. Yeah, see, I do.
Save that for St. Rocco's, will you? All right. Excuse me?
I heard this piercing voice. I thought it was my ex-wife. You want to hear Sweet Caroline? I wasn't going to do it.
We don't know it.
We'll do it for you right now. A little thing by Mr. Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline.
All right, everybody clap your hands now. Put your hands together. Here we go. Where it began, I can begin to know it, but then I know it's going strong. Was in the spring, as we became the summer, who'd have believed you'd come along? Everybody clap now, help us out. Touching hand, reaching out, touching me, touching. All right, everybody, hands over your head. Oh, sweet Caroline, the times never seem so good, so good. Whoa, I've been inclined to believe that never. Whoa, no. All right, just clap now, just clap. Look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We got it off with only two. And when I hurt runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt when holding you? One, touching one, reaching out, touching me, touching. All right, everybody, hands over your head. Here we go. Oh, sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good, so good. Oh, I've been inclined to believe that never. Oh, no. All right, you're doing a good job now. Everybody clap your hands. Here we go. Where it began, I can begin to know it, but then I know it's going strong. Was in the spring, as we became the summer, who'd have believed you'd come along? Touching hand, reaching out,
request.
Special request.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, as Mike mentioned, we've got a bunch of dates with the Temptations, and we love opening up for some of these legends of rock and roll. The only problem is when we do, we can't do any of their songs. And the Temptations had one of my all-time favorite songs, and we're going to do it for you right now. It's called My Girl.
Sunshine on a cloudy day, when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl. I've got so much honey, the bees of me. I've got a sweeter song, baby, than the birds in the tree. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl. I got sunshine on a cloudy day, when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl. Right, I need you all kind of sway back and forth to the music. Here we go. Hey, hey, I don't need no money, no fortune or fame. I got all the riches, baby, one man can claim. All right, everybody sing with us. Here we go. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl, talking about my girl. Got sunshine on a cloudy day. I've even got the month of May. My
Isn't that great?
Thank you.
I love that song.
Don't forget, September 19th with Glenn Leonard's Temptations Review in Waltham. It's a free show, so come on down.
Ladies and gentlemen, I said earlier that no one in the world sings Roy Orbison better than my friend Mark Poulin. And we are going to put him to the supreme test.
This is the most difficult song that was ever written.
It was the most difficult song to ever sing.
That's right.
Mike tried to do this a couple of years ago. He ended up with a hernia. And Mark actually sang it when he had a hernia. It was unbelievable.
That's talent.
It's all fixed now.
Great song by the great Roy Orbison. It's called Crying. sung better. Mr. Mark Poulin.
Thank you.
All right. Talk about a tough song to sing.
Wow.
And just think, he's got to do it tomorrow noontime. He's got to do it tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Tomorrow when?
Noontime at the
You know,
Lobster Festival.
we're on a leg of 14 days in a row. And Mike and I are retired, which is fine. The other guys do have to work. So. Hey, when Roy Orbison was touring, there was a young guy, a young piano player that used to tour with him. And they called him the Killer. His name was Jerry Lee Lewis.
That's right, Sun Records.
And he sang a song called Goodness Gracious, Big Balls of Fire.
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much in love and drive a man insane. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great ball of fire. A little loving and your love is funny. A little loving and your love is funny. You broke my will, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great ball of fire. Kiss me, baby. Feels good. Hold me, baby. Well, I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I got to tell this girl that you're mine, 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 mine. I'll shake my fingers and I'll twiddle my thumb. Shit, everybody, sure is fun. Come on, baby. Let me taste you. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Thank you.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a thank you to Mayor Christensen, who's been nothing but nice to us all these years. Thank you, Peter, for having us. Karen, thank you for all your help.
Thank you so much.
Most of all, thank all of you for coming out tonight. I hope you had a good time with us, because we had a great time with you. We're gonna end this this show the way we end all of our shows. Mike and I are both proud members. We're proud Navy veterans, proud to have served this great country. And folks, the United States of America, it's not perfect and it's not easy. But the United States of America is the greatest country in the world. Beyond anybody, it's the best. So will you join us as we salute the greatest country in the world? If you can you stand as we sing, God Bless America.
You want anybody to put your hands over your head and sing nice loud. Be proud of this country. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with Thank you so much. Make sure you get a schedule, and we hope to see you all at Pizza St. Rocco's, okay? God bless you.
Saturday night.
Thank you.
Can I have one more hand for this great band, the Reminiscents?
Thank you, Peter.
On behalf of the mayor of Malden, Gary Christensen, and the city of Malden, I'd like to say, thank you very much for showing up. And next week we have the Jimmy Allen Band, a classic country band. And don't forget the Reminiscents, St. Rocco's on the 12th Saturday night. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you so much, Peter.